Welcome everybody to our Greene Acres. Today's video, I'm going to take some items that I got at a thrift store and also some dollar store items, and I'm going to show y'all some fun projects that we can make and make some really pretty home decor that's easy to make and it's also budget friendly. Alright, the first project I'm going to show you is we're going to take some of these little felt flowers. These come from Dollar General and you got 4 to a pack. I'm only going to use the pale pink ones, but you can always use the bright pink ones if you want to. I wanted to give my flowers a little bit more of a vintage look, so I'm going to soak them in some leftover coffee. You can also use tea. But here's the difference it makes. Now this set was optional, but just wanted to give you another idea. Now I'm going to remove the writing on the front of this. It comes off really easy. It's just a little piece of thin cardboard, and then I'm just going to turn it over and use the back side. Go ahead and put your little ribbon handle on through the hole, and then just start gluing on your flowers. Now, I already arranged mine. I'm just going to attach them using a little bit of hot glue. I used 14 flowers. So on this side, I did not have one more flower to make 3 like I did the other side. So I'm just going to add a little bit of a doily and a little bit of lace, and I just put it in there just to give it a little bit more fluff on that side. And then this heart turned out so pretty, and it was so easy to make. Now I'm going to show you how I made the lady that's in the frame that you saw in my staging. This was so easy to make and so budget friendly. I picked up a little cheap frame at the thrift store, and then I took these 60-piece vintage postage stamp stickers. These are great if you scrapbook or you journal, but these are just peel and stick, but you get so many assorted different kinds of designs, and these are absolutely beautiful. I will have a link to my Amazon store down below if you want to go out and purchase these. Now I'm just going to take the inside out of my little frame. I flip it over because it's already white. These work better on a white background. I just stick it on, I trim around the edges and put her back in the frame. Now I'm going to show you a couple of designs that I use, but these are great project pieces that you can use on so many things. Now I'm going to show you how we can take a dollar store heart and turn it into some really pretty decor for our home. Hearts can be left out all year long, not just for Valentine's, and they're so fun to work on. I got this one at Dollar General. I just painted the back white, and after I got my heart painted, I'm just going to show you a couple of options of transfers you can add to it. This sheet right here, you get 27 designs. Now, I cut this one out because it fit the best on the heart that I had, but it depends on what the size heart you have, you know, what kind of transfer you want to go with. But just to give you an idea of what that would look like, but I'm going to go with these beautiful florals. These roses right here are beautiful. Now, I'm going to have links to all of these transfers down below in my description box. But I'm going to add this one to the side because I love the pink, and I thought it really made it look shabby chic. Now on the side, I'm going to show you some more things that I have received, and these will be linked in my Amazon store. But you get 41 pieces of these coffee stained. These, if you scrapbook or journal, these are perfect pieces. You get a whole pack of different kinds of I don't know if these are like French little ads, but they are all stained, and you even get some little doily pieces. And of course you can make these on your own if you want to, but for the price on Amazon, I decided to order these, and I'm so glad I did. Now all I'm going to do is take a clip, and I think this comes from Hobby Lobby. It was already distressed this way. It looks vintage, and I'm just going to add one of those cute little vintage inspired cards to it, and this makes a great piece now that we can set out in our Valentines and just any season vignettes that we have. It has just that special touch. Now I'm going to show y'all a really unique item that I found at Goodwill. Now I think I paid $2 for it. Don't pass up these type items, because sometimes when you look at these, you'll walk right by them and not even see a vision for them. But I painted mine. I chalk painted it with a couple of layers, and you can see what a difference it makes. I'm going to leave it just the way it is, but I think it turned out beautiful. Now this is a great piece that we can use for spring or summer or just any time of the year. We can add some greenery and some pretty pearls and florals to it, and now we've got a great piece to set out in our vignettes. If you are enjoying this video so far, please hit that like button. It really helps out my channel. Also, I hope you're subscribed and share this with your family and friends. Okay, this project is going to be another piece that I found at Goodwill. I want to share it with you because you're about to see it upcoming when I stage my next project. But it was this framed postcard. I absolutely love this. It was $1.99. I showed you the front and the back, and now I'm going to show you how I'm going to style it. I also found this beautiful wall pocket. Now I think this was $1.99, but you can see it's got some florals on it. It's pretty the way it is. I think it says it was $2, but you can see it's got some holes in the back for easy hanging. It's flat, but all I'm going to do to this is I'm gonna take that shine off of it and put a couple of coats of white linen chalk paint on it, and it painted really well actually. So, now I'm going to leave it plain just the way it is, but I can always go back later when I want to do something different with it and add a transfer or, maybe a mold to the front of it. But I'm going to take a frame that I've already upcycled in a previous project, but it was brown and I painted it. Now, I painted the inside of it because it was wood. It had a wood background to it. One of my friends, her husband, he has a cabinet shop, so I got these from her at her yard sale. I'm going to add a little embellishment we got at Hobby Lobby just to make like a little, a cute little hanger hook for my little wall pocket. And I'm going to hang my wall pocket on this frame. Now the inside of the frame I painted with a chalk paint, and it distressed on its own. So I like that. Sometimes you'll get that effect. So I went with it because it looks like it's distressed. But now here is the pretty wall pocket that I can add greenery and florals to. And I added that beautiful framed postcard that I scored at Goodwill for $1.99. Next project is going to be another really pretty heart that I want to make. And this year, I'm proud of myself. I'm using the things that I had left over from last year. I haven't bought any new Valentine supplies, so I'm kind of proud of that. It challenges me, but like I say, it is so easy to upcycle hearts. They're one of the easiest projects and the most fun. But I'm going to take this beautiful sheet of rice paper, and I'm going to have a link to all the decoupage and rice papers that I use in today's video linked down below. But this one has some beautiful gold gilding on it. It's absolutely beautiful. So I'm just going to use my DIY liquid patina, and I'm going to apply this one to the heart. I love working with decoupage paper and rice paper. It's a lot of fun to make things with this because, like I say, all you do is use whatever decoupage medium you want to use and apply it. And I always roll mine out with a brayer just to make sure I work out any wrinkles or air bubbles. You let it dry really good and just go around the edges with either an emery board or a piece of sandpaper and just get off the excess paper and smooth off your edges. Now I think this made a beautiful little heart. Now I can set this out, just add a little bit more detail to my Valentine's vignettes, or any vignette that I have that I want to add a little bit more of a little shabby chic detail to. Now another very inexpensive item that is so much fun to create are these little tags, and you can get these at Dollar Tree or Dollar General, and I get these at Dollar General a lot of times, and this one was $1, and I picked it up last year. I want to save those cute little beads, but I'm going to cut them off for now, and I'm just going to paint the back. I'm just going to give it a couple of layers of white chalk paint, let it dry, and then I've got some more really cute Valentine decoupage paper designs. I'm going to cut this one out and use her. I think she's absolutely beautiful with the creams and the pinks. Now I'm going to apply her in sections. I always do my decoupage paper. I kind of hold it down in the middle, and then I do my top, and then I do my bottom. And once I get it applied with my liquid patina, then I'll go over it with a brayer and just flatten it out. This will smooth out your air bubbles and your wrinkles, and it'll also push all that excess decoupage medium to the edges of your project. And that way, once it dries, you just go around it and just sand it off with some sandpaper. Now I got this beautiful pack of Totally Dazzled Valentine embellishments, and y'all, I'm going to leave a link to Totally Dazzled down below, but make sure to go out and check their website. These are sold out, but there is a button that you can click, and they'll notify you when these come back available. But they also have other ones to choose from. But these are just a few that I'm just giving you options of how you can add these to your hang tags, and they make great, beautiful embellishments for your Valentines or just any occasion. My next project, I'm so excited to show y'all. I made a wreath, coffee filter wreath in my last video, and I'll link that video at the end of this one and down below. But this one is going to be a lot easier, y'all. Just take a piece of cardboard. I'm tracing around a wreath form I have. This is 10 inches, but you can make it any size you want. Cut it out, and that was free. I always have cardboard boxes left over, and that's what we used. Just go around with whatever kind of implement you have. I'm using a pair of needle nose pliers, and just start poking holes. Now once I started this, I just kind of randomly poked some, because what we're going to do is I use approximately 75 coffee filters for this project. So this project will basically cost you less than $1 to make. You just kind of want to wad them up at the bottom, make kind of a stem, push it through that hole, pull it toward the back, and that's all we got to do. And you just want to go around the whole piece of the cardboard of your wreath form and just start sticking these in all the holes that you make. And you know, if you get to a spot to where you can see the cardboard, just go in and fill it in, or just fluff out your coffee filters and it'll cover it up. Y'all, this took me less than an hour to make, and I think it turned out absolutely gorgeous. Now once I got the hang of it, then I decided I just did 2 holes and going all the way around, and I just did like an outer ring and like more of an interior ring of holes. But you can do your holes any way that you want to do them. Just like I say, just make sure to cover up your cardboard really well, and y'all, it's done. Now you can add a beautiful bow to this. You can put this up, like I say, just about all the seasons. It'll be beautiful for Valentine's with a bright red bow. You can even put this out for winter and Christmas. I hope you make one of these.
Let you down, and I know that I was not always around. I made you feel alone. You spent most of your nights just sitting on your own. I should have done so much more, like giving you the things you asked me for. And I know I was wrong. It's what I try to
I hope y'all are enjoying the video so far and are having fun seeing all the things that I'm making over. Now at Christmas, we always have a Dirty Santa party at Ben's family, and my mother-in-law brought a whole box of things that she had, and she gave them away as Dirty Santa gifts. Well, at the end of the party, a lot of people donated their things to me for me to make over, and I thought that was so sweet. So I brought home a box full of projects that I'm looking forward to doing over. But I took this tray. You can see it's black and it's already distressed, but it had like a fruit design on it, so I wanted to remove that. The best way I did was I pulled as much of the film off with my hands as I could. Then I went around with that little razor blade. That is a great little tool, y'all. I have it linked to my Amazon store, so if you're looking for a good little razor blade to remove stickers and stuff, I highly recommend it. Now here is some more beautiful decoupage paper that I have received, and I can't wait to use these. I went through them and I got the piece that I thought worked the best with my tray. Since I'm leaving it black, since it's already distressed, I peeled off as much of the background as I could, and I thought this piece of decoupage paper blended in beautiful with the background of the tray without me even painting it. I am going to add a little white paint in the center here where I've still got some dark spots of that previous design, just so it doesn't bleed through my decoupage paper. I'm going to apply this in sections using my DIY liquid patina, and like I told y'all, I always hold my design once I get it placed on my project. I just hold it down in the center and I just decoupage, per side. And once I got, each side done, I'm going to go over it with a brayer. Now y'all saw with a little bit of water on my fingertips, I went around and I frayed all the edges and tore just very gently the paper around the edges, just to make it look like it is worn and it just was meant to be on this tray. This project right here I thought turned out beautiful, and the reason is this decoupage paper, like I say, it's like it was made perfect for this tray. Now I'm just going to go around the edges with a little bit more of the liquid patina just to make sure they're sealed down really well, and if you get any excess on your project, just take a little baby wipe and wipe it away.
What if I said I'm sorry? What if I'd make a scene? Wouldn't that make you mine again? You're all I'll ever need. Didn't I make you laugh? Didn't I make you smile? Didn't I make you feel like you were happy for a while? I know that I've done so many things that let you down, but I hope that you give.
Now the next project is just another piece I pulled out of my supplies. And like I told y'all, I'm just using things that I already have on hand. But I've got this little heart-shaped paper mache box. And I'm not sure where this came from. I think I probably got it at a thrift store or a yard sale. But it looks like you could probably pick these up at Hobby Lobby. So it's just a little paper mache, but I just painted it white with some white linen chalk paint. Now I'm going to use some more of these little transfers that have the gold gilding on them, and I just apply that to the top of my little box. Now it's not going to be big enough to fit in that little point, but I'm just going to piece it together, and I'm just going to give you an idea. Sometimes if you have a design that doesn't fit, perfectly on your project, kind of work around it, because with decoupage paper, you have that choice because it's such a thin product that you can sometimes piece it together and you'll never know it. And that's what I did at that little tip. Now I'm just going to take a little nail file and I'm just going to go around the edges of my little box, give it a little distressing, and it'll be finished. And I thought this turned out to be such a cute little piece. We can use it with the top on it, or we can remove the top and maybe put some little greenery or florals in it.
You know that you're the only thing I see, and it makes me cry to think that you are no longer with me.
Well, y'all, the time went fast. It's time now. I'm going to have to tell y'all goodbye because we are at the end of the video. I hope y'all enjoyed it, and I hope you got some ideas and inspiration of some fun projects that you can work on. Because once spring and summer hits, we all try to get busy doing things outside. So now is a great time to stay in and do some fun projects. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please do so. Also, if you like the video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and share it with your family and friends. Until the next video, I love y'all, and I will see y'all soon.